Welcome to the Digital Edge.
Great to be here.
Today we're looking into the story behind Hammerwave Solutions. It's quite an inspiring journey, really.
It is, and it offers some really valuable lessons for anyone navigating the online world.
Yeah, we want to unpack how they got started, what makes a website really work these days, and that big topic, SEO.
Right. But keep it straightforward, the core ideas without getting tangled in all the jargon.
Exactly. So let's start at the beginning. The founder, Ace Astillero, he didn't just jump into starting an agency, did he?
No, not at all. There was a solid foundation first. We're talking 8 years deep in the technical side of things at 1&1, which is IONOS Philippines now.
8 years. Doing what exactly?
Really understanding the guts of the internet. Web hosting, domain names, your website's address, DNS, server stuff.
For real nuts and bolts.
Precisely. He even worked his way up to technical supervisor. So a really deep understanding there.
Okay, so he's got this strong tech background. Then what? He decides to leave that stability.
Yeah, that was the big leap, right? Leaving a secure role to go freelance. He started using platforms like Upwork.
That must have been a huge shift.
Yeah.
Going from corporate structure to, the wilds of freelancing.
It definitely was. But that's where things really started to change, perspective-wise.
How so?
Well, freelancing threw him into all sorts of different projects. Suddenly he's working directly with clients on design, on marketing, completely different challenges.
So he's seeing the other side.
Yeah.
Not just how websites work, but what clients need them to do.
Right, exactly. He got this broader picture. And seeing that gap, that need for combining the technical and the creative, that seems to be where Hammerwave Solutions came from. It wasn't just building sites. It was about building digital solutions that actually help businesses grow.
So it wasn't just a random jump, more like connecting the dots he'd gathered.
I think that's a great way to put it. A natural evolution from technician to strategist, really.
And now, Hammerwave is pretty well known in Cebu, I understand.
Yeah, recognized as a top web design company there, focusing on small and medium businesses.
But not just locally, right? They work globally, too.
They do, which says a lot about their quality and reliability. They offer the whole package. Web development, SEO, getting found online social media, data-driven marketing.
All aimed at growth.
Yes, and they seem to really focus on partnering with clients, understanding their vision, not just taking orders. That collaborative approach builds trust.
Okay, let's pivot slightly. This idea of the website being your digital business card.
Yeah.
It sounds simple, but it's so critical, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely fundamental. Think about it. You hear about a business, what's the first thing you do?
Google it. Look for their website.
Exactly. And people make snap judgments. Seriously, within seconds of landing on a site, they're deciding if you're credible, professional, if they want to engage further.
It's that fast. Wow.
It really is. So that first impression has to be spot on. It's why Hammerwave's philosophy of building the digital face of a brand is so important.
So what makes a good digital face then? What are the essentials?
Well, visually, you need a clean, modern look. Nothing cluttered or dated. Navigation has to be easy. People need to find what they're looking for without thinking too hard.
Right. No one wants to hunt for information.
And clear content, obviously. Plus, it absolutely has to work perfectly on mobile phones. So many people browse on the go.
Mobile first, almost.
Pretty much. And it should reflect the brand's personality, the tone, the values. It's more than just information.
And it shouldn't just sit there passively. A good site works for you.
Definitely. It should be generating leads, helping your search engine ranking, that's the SEO part, and connecting you with customers. It's an active tool.
Okay, let's talk SEO then. Search engine optimization. Sounds technical, maybe a bit scary.
It can seem that way, but the core idea is simple. Making sure the right people find your website when they search online.
Like if I search best pizza near me, the local pizza place wants to show up high on that list.
Precisely. You want to rank well for the terms, the keywords that your potential customers are actually using.
And Hammerwave, they practice what they preach here, right? You mentioned they rank well themselves.
Yeah, for web design companies in Cebu, they're right up there. That's solid proof they know their stuff. It's not just theory for them.
But it's not instant results, is it? SEO takes time.
Oh, absolutely. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's about building sustainable traffic over the long haul. No magic wands here.
So what goes into effective SEO? What are the key pieces?
Several things. High-quality content is huge stuff that's genuinely useful to your audience. Mobile optimization, like we mentioned. Site speed slow sites are a killer.
People just click away if it takes too long to load.
They do. Then there are backlinks, getting other reputable sites to link to yours, and just making sure the user has a good experience on your site overall. Google notices that.
And Hammerwave helps clients with all this.
Yeah, their process involves digging into keywords, creating content like blog posts or specific pages, and sorting out the technical bits, URLs, image optimization, load speed, all that.
And they teach their clients about it too.
That seems to be part of their approach, empowering businesses to understand it, which is, I think, really valuable.
So, looking back at Hammerwave's journey, that technical start, the freelance exploration, then building an agency focused on great websites and smart SEO, it all connects.
It really does. It shows how that blend of deep technical knowledge and creative strategic thinking is powerful in the digital space. Their story has real takeaways for anyone building an online presence.
Absolutely. It underscores needing both the solid foundation and the understanding of how people actually interact online.
You need that functional website, that digital storefront, but you also need the SEO so people can actually find the store, right?
Makes perfect sense.
Okay, so as we wrap up this edition of The Digital Edge, we've traced how Hammerwave Solutions built success from technical roots combined with a real focus on client growth through effective websites and SEO.
Yeah, some really practical insights there. It really makes you think about your own website, your own online visibility.
It does. Whether you're starting out or established, asking yourself, how strong is my digital foundation? Is my website truly working for me? Is SEO part of my strategy? These aren't just nice to haves anymore.
They're essential. So maybe take a moment after this to consider how these ideas apply to what you're doing online.
Which leads to a final thought to ponder. In a world that's only getting more digital, are you being as strategic as you could be about how you show up online right from that foundational website onwards?
Something to think about. That's all for this edition of The Digital Edge.